what's better since we last spoke about 2 or 3 weeks ago?
A number of things, to be honest. First is I've learned how to manage the business better, to kind of learn ways how to cope with the current time that we're in, to make it work for me. I've expanded. I've gone out to people to meet new businesses, to kind of drum up relationships. We now after taking on boats. We have relationships with coach companies now, and up on top of all the cars that we're doing anyway. We've got new suppliers to bring down the cost of all of it. We've also started selling cars to help us along the way as well and get our name out there. And most of all, we're also intertwining and linking with local businesses to work hand in hand together to get jobs done.
How have you managed to do all that in such a tough time?
Because I couldn't say no for an answer. I wasn't the type to stay at home. I just kept going out meeting people, and if I couldn't meet them, I'd email them. I'd do Zoom calls with them, and it was all kind of planning. So when things did open again, everything is set in motion. So we have a certain job to do for this week or that week, and we, like I said, it breaks it down into small bite-sized chunks instead of saying one huge job and kind of taking it as an ordeal. I think it, okay, it's a big job, let's break it down into 3 days. And then that gives people better confidence to do a much harder job or a really, really big job. And it makes them happier as well and doesn't put the pressure on. So, yeah.
And what resources in you and around you have allowed you to do all of that?
To be honest, local businesses, like, you have to get onto them. They're not going to be getting onto you. I find as well, if you don't ask, you won't get. So if you throw it out there and offer good solutions to help them instead of just offering a sale, it's a lot better, because then everyone wins, and sometimes they don't even have to spend money or anything like that. So I think it's about building relationships. Building the trust is huge. No matter who you are and how much money you have to go out and do the kind of work, if you want to call that. You have to be able to change. You have to see what people's needs and wants are and try to accommodate for that, because what you think is right, in general, it mightn't be right at all. So that's why you have to constantly figure out other people's opinions, what their thoughts are, and how you can make their life better in the simplest of ways.